Hello, hello, hello. Let's go to Twitch. Hello, hello, testing, testing. Chat, do you read me? Do you read me? Am I live? Hello, 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 hello. Okay. So that's good. Am I actually live? Look at me, look at me. This one. Yeah, it says I'm live. We live. Video and audio good. Oh, heck yeah. Nice. Thank you, everybody. Welcome. Yeah, it took a minute for everybody to show up, and I wasn't getting the live message. What's up, Flyboy? How you doing, Weird Adult? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for your help this morning. I mean, afternoon. Whatever it is. Which way are we going? Let's go through Golden Gate Park. Do we want to go through Golden Gate Park? Maybe. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Look at me, look at me. Is this car gonna hit us? Let's find out. Nope. Oh. There we go. You want to see Karl? I got choice words for Karl. Karl has no respect for America's 250th anniversary. Obscuring our fireworks? Pfft. Ridiculous behavior. Treasonous behavior. We're gonna hunt him down today. We got some questions for Karl. Why, you got a tip on where Karl is, Flyboy? We're gonna track him down. I can't figure out which button it is that flips the camera around. There it is. It's the bottom one. Go west, young man. That's right. That's the idea. Oh man, my legs are tired. Oh man, my legs are tired. Flyboy, it was nice seeing you at Bike Party. Bike Party was epic. America 250, baby. Yeah, so we had a great weekend. Hope everybody in the US enjoyed their 4th of July. I hope the British were sorely disappointed by their 4th of July. We want to keep the streak going. Guess who's back? What's up, Water Fountain Water? My chief revenue officer's here. Thank you. It's nice to see you again. Washington, D.C. fireworks clip reminded me of San Diego incident when they all went off at once. Oh, I didn't see the Washington, D.C. clip. That's hilarious. All my homies hate the British. We got a few Brits in chat. I'm sure that they would appreciate hearing a few choice words. What the burned out house? Dang. Was a good one. I ended up having to tap out, sadly, hit a wall at Washington Square. No worries. It was close to home, you know? Very convenient. You're welcome. The British have November 5th. Yeah, they can keep November 5th. I don't care. But I demand that they fess up to what they got Karl to do last night. They're behind this, and I know it. They're behind this. "100 subs and he jumps into the lake." Which lake? We have a bay. It's a bay. We also have an ocean. We do have some lakes. They're more like ponds, though. Metzen Lake is a lake, in theory. Up, up, and away. I'm on the e-bike today, and I did actually remember to change my command. So it does actually say which bike I'm on. Which Karl do we speak of? Yes, great question, weird adult. Karl is also known as the marine layer, or just the fog here in San Francisco. And we'll be getting some views of it soon, but basically it is a meteorological phenomenon that results in San Francisco being foggy most of the summer. We have June gloom, no sky July, and Fogust. That's how we celebrate summer here in San Francisco. So much so that we've given the fog a nickname, and it is Karl. Karl the Fog. Yeah, Flyboy, what's my next bike event that I'm looking forward to? Oh, great question. I mean, I do San Francisco Bike Party pretty much every month. That's probably the next bike event that I'm going to do. I'm leading San Francisco Bike Party next October. So I'm hoping to have some fun stuff planned for that. We'll see. We'll see what inspires me and Valentine, since apparently we're a crack team. What's up, Jakob Bax? How you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Everyone should sell their car and buy bikes. That's right, Water Fountain Water. They should sell their car and donate the proceeds to the stream. For sure. For sure. Karl was in full effect at Chicago Wrigley Field. Players complained they couldn't see the baseball. Well, I would say that Karl the Fog is specifically the marine layer fog. I mean, maybe this is just me being, I'm just gatekeeping fog. Maybe I'm gatekeeping fog here. But Karl the Fog is marine layer fog, which comes off the Pacific Ocean. I mean, it doesn't need to be the Pacific, but come on, it's gotta be marine layer, right? I sold my car and bought a bike. Not quite directly related, but it did happen about that way. Heck yeah. Congratulations. That's freaking epic. Oh, hello, Dr. McCartan. So we're just riding along here on the Wiggle, one of San Francisco's most heavily utilized bike routes. I'm on the e-bike, and we are in search of Karl the Fog. Karl did a number on San Francisco's 250th anniversary of America celebration last night. He came in and obscured the fireworks. Not even Mayor Daniel Lurie could clear him out. He sent all the king's horses and all the king's men. I do have to confess that I drive my wife's car when it's rainy or too cold out. One car household. That's great. Replace a car, get a bike. That's the American dream, my friend. That's the American dream.
Good luck, John.
Hey, Sam. That was Sam. That was my buddy Sam. And I think Elizabeth, but I didn't catch. I wasn't looking, and I didn't catch her. It's still a W because you own one less car. That's right. Absolutely. Absolutely. We're in the San Francisco's Lower Haight neighborhood now. I think, in my mind, we're still on the wiggle. I think we're still on the wiggle. This is like an alternative wiggle path that I like to do. It's a little bit steeper of a climb there than the standard wiggle. But I like that you get an extra block on Page Street. You know what I'm saying? Or I guess you get a block on Page Street because otherwise you don't get one. Whew, brutal. Nobody wants that. Nobody. Oh, the light changed. For the haters, that's right. I rode my bike to the fireworks last night and it was amazingly fun to pass all the drivers on my ride home. Heck yeah. What's up, 11:30 somewhere? How you doing? Yeah, that is the play right there. Nothing gives me feelings of power like riding by traffic on my bicycle. Take that, drivers. We're gonna go this way. I really want to buy the Lego train set. Signs you might have autism. That's great. I think that's great. You should do that. You deserve that train set. Ugh. All right, we're getting closer and closer to Golden Gate Park now, and I can see murderers. I can see that we are, like, behind me here, you can tell blue skies, pretty beautiful. In front of me, the camera's definitely gonna flip. In front of me, yeah, that's fog. We're heading straight into the depths of Karl. But I think what we need to do is go to the scene of the crime. So we're heading to the Golden Gate Bridge. After the fog I saw, SF was in yesterday. Today looks like a beautiful day. Well, it's cyclical. So, like, overnight the fog builds up and during the day it kind of burns off. It's related. I mean, I don't know exactly why that is, but that's how San Franciscans describe it, is the fog burns off during the day. And I don't know if it's like the warmth pushes the fog back or the fog recedes and lets the warmth in. It's one of those two though. So in the evening, especially around the time when the fireworks are, it's going to be foggy. And it's not unexpected. I've literally never seen the fireworks downtown in San Francisco because every single July, every July 4th, it's always foggy. There's no reason for this most recent July 4th to be any different. Which is why I'm so mad at Karl. Sorry, I broke character there for a second. What's up, Sunday Night Sushi? How you doing today? Come up, Paige and Stanyon, bocce ball. Oh, heck yeah. 100 gift subs and I'll jump into the bay. Yeah, I stand by that. I'd still do it. Would I do it today? Maybe. Maybe. We'll have to wait and see, I suppose. We're partying at the bocce ball court. I think I'm gonna go by you. Let's see, I'm on page. I'm gonna turn a little bit before. Maybe if you're still there on my way back. I got a different streamer to jump in the water for less subs. How many subs did they jump in the water for? And what temperature was it outside? Oh, ding, 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 ding. Pardonnez-moi. Dripping wet rider on an e-bike. Yeah, exactly. 10 subs. That's only 25 bucks. $25 won't even cover the electric bill I need when I wrap myself in my electric blanket to warm back up when I get home. $25 isn't even enough to get out of bed in the morning, chat. He was in New Mexico, I think, so pretty warm. Yeah, exactly. It's cold out. Look at this Look at this jacket I'm wearing. Without it, I'd be shivering right now. And the water's cold too. Oh my God, is the water cold? It's so cold. I couldn't survive in that water for 3 minutes. You put me in the water for 3 minutes, I'll probably drown. All my muscles will seize up. I won't have any power left in me. That's the way it goes. Welcome to San Francisco. No, why'd you do that? Try to do this. $25 barely covers the Taco Bell order. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Thank you, Weird Adult, for putting it into words. I'll get up for $25 because I'm broke. Yeah, not gonna lie, I'd get up for $25 too. Oh, it's kind of warm right here, honestly. I feel the sun. That's weird. That is very weird. There's sun here. I can't do it. All right, should we just keep going? I think so. I think so. Why did it do that? That was not the turnaround button. Maybe I need to like get the average of 3 readings from the gimbal or something like that. Maybe there's noise. Noisy readings. All right, welcome everybody. Welcome to Golden Gate Park, San Francisco, California. I guess I'm gonna go up this hill to the right because we're going towards the Golden Gate Bridge today. And we don't need to stop in the conservatory. I always stop in the conservatory. Lil MB, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you. Welcome to San Francisco, California. We are in the beautiful Golden Gate Park right now. We're on the search for Karl the Fog. If you saw any videos from San Francisco celebrating the 250th anniversary of America, then you probably saw not a lot of fireworks, but a lot of fog. Fireworks are being launched off the Golden Gate Bridge. That strait, however, the Golden Gate Strait, which the bridge crosses, notoriously foggy, especially in July. Was this predictable? Yes. Was this our mayor's idea? Yes. Is our mayor smart? No comment. No comment. Why is there a giant tire statue? I think it's a comment on climate change and our respective indigenous cultures. It's art. It's art! Oh, hi. All right. I'm real glad that I'm on the e-bike today. I do not have the energy to do a ride on my other bike. We would be like, let's go somewhere really flat and back for like 10 minutes and I'll rest for 2.5 hours. It'll be great. But on the e-bike, I can actually pedal. I hope everyone in the US had a great 4th of July. I hope everybody in the UK had a terrible one. Is it Ivy or Fortec? Fortec boy, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you. Welcome to San Francisco, California. Welcome to Golden Gate Park. We are on our way to the Golden Gate Bridge today because that is the scene of the crime from last night. I have on good authority that the British sent Karl the Fog as an insurgent to block our fireworks so we could not watch them. So we're on our way to the Golden Gate Bridge, the scene of the crime, to see if we can figure out, number one, where Karl the Fog is so we can give him a piece of our mind, and number two, so we can alert the local authorities. Let's get ICE to deport Karl. Too soon. I don't miss the whine of the old e-bike. No one does. No one does. Oddly, this is an older bike. Watching car ads so the bikers make money. Oh, sorry, water fountain water. I celebrated our independence by beating up a bunch of Brits. Like a long line of Americans before you. Also, if you have a chance, make sure to say thank you to our French allies. If you see Richard Jing, if you're American and you see Richard Jing, remember, tell him thank you. Thank you very much. Oops, wrong button? No, that's the right friggin' button. Why did it just flip around again? Why is the camera control so janky? Who built this crap? You think you'd push a button and it would do stuff correctly, but it does not. It certainly does not. Stop for the pedestrian, you murderous driver. That's right. Yo, what's up, Shade Tree? How you doing? Welcome. It was nice seeing you as well. So many curious crew members out in the real world this past week. Darling dearest, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you. Welcome to San Francisco, California. We are investigating the... Oh, Patty Whiskey, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you. Did someone raid and I missed it? Ivtech Boy. Are there more? Thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you. There's so much going on in chat and I cannot catch up. Oh my god. I threw my iced tea into the water. Oh, good thinking, water fountain water. That sounds like a real tea party. I was in San Francisco in 1998 and Karl came in before I got halfway across. That's real. That's real. Thanks for the bike party. You're welcome, Shade Tree. Thanks for coming out. Yeah, I put a lot of work into bike party. I was super pumped. I was really inspired by the America 250 theme, so I just went for it. I don't know. We'll see if we can keep that going. We'll see. You look so happy and whimsical riding your bike and smiling. Aw. Thank you. That is the thing, though, about riding a bike, is it is irresistible to have a smile on your face. I love riding my bike in the city. It is my favorite thing to do in the world, especially at night. I love a good night ride. Maybe it's not for everybody. I contest that it is. I've been in San Francisco for 26 years and I think I've seen the actual fireworks 3 times. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. We don't have... The real fireworks in San Francisco are over the Mission District and they are not sanctioned by the city. That's real San Francisco lore right there. Because the Mission's not going to be covered in fog until after the fireworks are over. Although, to be fair, those fireworks don't end. They do not end. They just keep going for hours and hours. I was trying to describe the experience to people who don't live in the Mission. It's like you hear fireworks from like you're listening to fireworks go off around the neighborhood from like 6 p.m. until like midnight at least. And at its peak, like let's say from like 9 to 11, there are multiple fireworks going off per second, every second for those 2 hours. Like all over the neighborhood, some close, some far away. Oh God, that's a big bump. It just sounds like the whole neighborhood's like that. We chose to stay in. It's a little bit surprising to walk around in that. So we grilled burgers. We did a little 4th of July barbecue yesterday. And then I rented Independence Day, the movie with Will Smith, from the local movie theater, New Mission Theater. They have this like free movie rental section. If you're a San Francisco resident, you go to New Mission Theater on Mission Street between 22nd and 21st. And you walk in, Inez is there behind the counter. You can sign up to rent movies. And anything in their collection, the Video Vortex collection, you can rent totally for free. It's like 5-day-long rentals or something along those lines. It's friggin' great. So I rent a lot of movies from them. So we rented Independence Day. We watched it. Everybody in the family loved it, including me. I hadn't seen it for years and years. It's a good night. A good night indeed. All right, I'm just gonna wait behind this bus because I don't want to get squished. Till at least 1:30 last night in the sunset. Yeah, I mean, I was definitely hearing fireworks at 1:30. They're just a lot less frequent at that time. What's up, Grant? How you doing? It's good to see you. W bus, yeah. Bus. Oakland is always spicy on July 4th. Oh, that sounds fun. Is San Diego a rideable city? Oh, great question, darling dears. I have actually ridden in San Diego before. Is it a rideable city? Well, that, of course, is highly subjective. I want to say it's to the area to the west of Balboa Park is pretty good. I think I only really rode kind of like downtown San Diego and then around Balboa Park and out to the like mountains at the border on I think it's the north side, right? And I might be screwing up my cardinal directions, but to the west side of Balboa Park is great. The east side, not so good. I did find some really epic like pedestrian bridges that had been converted into pretty decent bicycle infrastructure. So I think the trick is with San Diego, number one, don't like follow the Google Maps directions. The bike lanes have all been put on like car sewers, and they're just not safe to ride. In a lot of cases, I found just going one block over, riding on the neighborhood streets was way better than trying to ride the bike lanes. A lot of US cities are like that. It's a thing, it's a skill you need to develop to be like, hey, this is the bike route, but this is not the safest route for me. So I was doing a lot of that in San Diego. But I think if you take the time and kind of figure it out, it is very rideable. It's a very beautiful city, incredible weather, you know, there's a lot going for it. So there you go. Palm Tree Portland, that's what I call it. Palm Tree Portland. All right, to the left. Ooh, are we getting San Diego tips? I'm going there in September. Poober's gonna go to San Diego before San Francisco. Wow, what a disappointment. Poober, I'm gonna strip you of your mod status. I'm just kidding. I'd never do that. Well, maybe not never. Never say never. And another right, up the hill. It is for work. How much money do they pay you to watch the stream these days? Oh look, it's the car hater himself, Bike Curious. What's up, Brocwato? How you doing? You're in my neck of the woods. Oh hey, sick Shade Tree. Oh yeah, you mentioned that. I'm gonna ride by Shade Tree's house. He's a fancy boy, living in the fancy boy neighborhood. All right, we're gonna take a quick break over here at Inspiration Point. I think we can kind of see the fog line here. We can see Karl's tendrils reaching out. At some point we will locate Karl, and we will ask him who paid him to ruin the fireworks. Who's he working for? Oh, there's a view. Can you see Alcatraz? No one has even heard of my hood. That's exclusive. You know it. That's not a lie. That's real. Did they get canceled? No, they never get canceled. Well, so this year was a little bit unique, chat. Usually San Francisco does the fireworks out over the bay, where you're looking right now. I mean, they don't do the fireworks exactly there, but they have a couple of barges out in the bay. One of them's almost always by the Bay Bridge. The other one visible from the wharf, which we could probably see from here. But for the 250th anniversary of America and 250th anniversary of San Francisco, Mayor Daniel Lurie decided that it would be a good idea to, instead of having the fireworks where there isn't fog, launch the fireworks off of the Golden Gate Bridge. There have been only 2 other times in San Francisco's history where fireworks have been launched off the Golden Gate Bridge. Both of them were celebrations of the bridge's birthday, which occurred in May, a month in which San Francisco has minimal fog. On the other hand, July in San Francisco is known as No Sky July, and the fireworks almost always launch into the clouds, which is why the fireworks show to see is in the Mission District. It is not the official fireworks. King Charles paid Karl. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that Karl is colluding with the British to interfere with the 250th anniversary celebrations of the United States, celebrating their independence from the United Kingdom. I think King Charles still holds a vendetta. I think that's what's going on here. And I think that Karl is a traitor. I think Karl has committed treason. That's what's happened. Karl the Fog is a treasonous blob of moisture, and it should be arrested, and it should be deported from the country. That's right. Roy was filming them off the bridge last night. Wow, Roy is hardcore. I bet getting onto the bridge last night was so hard. Wow, is the mayor a dummy? Your words, not mine. Your words, not mine. Let's see what happens. Did anything happen? He wasn't on the bridge, he was near it. Oh, I see, I see. It's not particularly harmful to breathe in gunpowder. Oh, really? Sounds like something a drug addict would say, Poober. You're not a drug addict, are you?
Oh, my hair? My earring.
Why is my battery already at 75%? What the heck? That sounds like a lie the British redcoats would tell. Exactly. Is that legal, blowing your nose into the American flag? I was hoping that someone was going to comment on that. Yeah, my freedom of speech is protected by the First Amendment, and I can do that. For now. For now. This is how I choose to celebrate the 250th anniversary of America. Okay? To each his own, okay? That's not on your stream bingo card, is it? The only drug I'm addicted to is happiness. Good for you, Poober. Way to be in touch with yourself. Did you see all the Waymo traffic jams in the Presidio last night? It was a mess. I didn't see any videos on that. Instead of doom scrolling on my phone this morning, I actually edited a video. I got new content up on my socials. Just a quick one, but it's pretty cool. It's about bikes. Some very cool bikes, actually. Yeah, if you could check out my links in my profile. I have my YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok link there. I posted a short form video on all three of those platforms this morning. I love this part of the ride. It's about the lowrider bikes that are being exhibited in SFO right now, San Francisco International Airport. They are so sick. They're hand built. There's so much attention to detail in all of them. It is great. I love it. They're so cool. Wow, this is all repaved through here. This is beautiful. Man, the rich people can really get anything done. They added speed bumps. Oh, I love it. I think we need to be nicer to the techno oligarchs. They're having a hard time. Yeah, those poor billionaires and trillionaires. It's never been harder to be a techno oligarch billionaire trillionaire. It really hasn't gotten any harder. I celebrated America's birthday by purchasing a Chinese bicycle. Heck yeah. Trying to make some sick bikes. Oh, car back. Murderer back. What are they doing? Murderer. Murderer! I can ride my bike with no handlebars. No handlebars. We are in the Presidio district right now, which actually is historically significant location in San Francisco. It was in the past a U.S. military base. You can see these houses here would have been houses for military personnel, sometimes officers, although I think they were down the hill. Sometimes these are barracks for soldiers. There's all kinds of forts and stuff like that in the Presidio. You really can't understand San Francisco without understanding its connection to the U.S. military. It is a strategic location here in the Bay Area. You know, the Golden Gate Bridge isn't just important for transportation, but that strait there is also of military importance because it's a port, and it's got a lot of shelter for big old ships to come in. So the Port of Oakland's still one of the most active ports in the United States. LA, I think, is the most active port. Michael chose SF as his home due to his love for the military-industrial complex. That was a factor. It wasn't just that. 2 different beach options in the Presidio. 1 bay, 1 ocean. That's true. That's true, Shade Tree. If only we get that 100 subbies. We're going to keep going this way, and we're going to end up at Immigration Point. We'll see what we can see over there. We're going to the scene of the crime, chat, where Karl the Fog committed his treasonous act of blocking the views of San Franciscans' firework celebration for America 250. Treason! It's treason, I tell you. That's treason. The mayor is in no way to blame for this, chat. I absolve Daniel Lurie from any poor decisions he may have made. Choosing to launch the fireworks from the bridge for the first time ever in No Sky July. You are absolved, Daniel. Oh, so pretty through here. The Presidio is just so gorgeous. Trust me, chat, though, I didn't just take you here because I wanted to ride through Presidio. No, no, no. We're here for Karl. We're reporting him to ICE. Getting him deported. For being a British insurgent. You can't be a British insurgent, come here and mess with our fireworks. That's not allowed. That's not even a little okay. Wee. There we go. Karl's not showing his cowardly face today. We have some low clouds for sure, but no, it's more of a high fog situation than it is a fog situation. Karl's my man. Good job, Karl. Let them. How dare you, Jakob? Pooper, can you give Jakob a 5-minute ban, please? How dare you? Thank you, Pooper. Thank you. Jakob, I'm sorry. I feel bad. Yeah, give him an extra second. Yeah. Thank you, Pooper. Thank you for your service. Michael chose SF as his home due to his love for the Oh, I already read that. Well, chat, you can see Karl has chosen not to show his face today. He committed his treasonous act yesterday, blocking our view of the fireworks, and today, this afternoon, I mean, we can see that it's overcast, it's cloudy, but he's not showing his face. He's not showing his face today. I think what we should do is continue onward towards the bridge, though. I think that's the play. Onward. Oh, Jakob's back. It's good to have you back. We missed you. That's like one of only like 3 timeouts that have ever happened on this channel. And I think 2 of them were a joke. And one of them was by accident because I was riding in the rain and the raindrops were activating my phone, and it just did like a 1 hour long ban on someone or something like that, all by itself. That was annoying. All right, let's get the view. These trees are so pretty through here. Came here for John, stayed for Karl. Chili, how dare you? Are you sympathizing with the British conspirator? Do we need to ban you too? I'm calling Karl. What's up, Power Karma? How you doing? Everybody, make sure to check out Power Karma's stream. He's another IRL live streamer. Out on his bike, showing you the world. And also a lot of like Zwift and other cool outdoorsy content. Motorcycles, yeah. Power Karma's sick. Make sure to follow his channel. Get over there. Get over there. Apparently I banned Jakob in October 2021. Oh, really? Oh my God. Why are we always picking on Jakob? All right, chat, there it is. There's the Golden Gate Bridge directly in front of us. And you can see the bridge is ever so slightly obscured by the clouds. Apparently Daniel Lurie had a chat with Karl because he's not shown his face today. Whee! Down the hill! Oh yeah, we gotta go to the left here. Aw, man. Oh, they're stopping for me. I love it. All right, down the secret path. No vehicles, and it shows a quad. I'm not on a quad, so I think this is okay. All right, we're gonna go this way on this little dirt path. This is kind of a legendary view of the Golden Gate Bridge right through here. Oh, do you see it through the trees? Wow, so sick. We are in the Presidio chat, so it does happen where we pass by bunkers and things like that. And that's what you're looking at in front of you. These are real-life military installations. Everybody's climbing on that one. That's kind of fun. Let's see. Army's presence linger. For more than a century in times of war, soldiers... I'm just reading off this plaque here while you guys look at nice views of the Golden Gate Bridge. For more than a century in times of war, soldiers manned weapons and waited for enemy attacks along this stretch of the coast. Many of the concrete gun platforms and ammunition magazines built between 1892 and 1900 are still visible. You can see batteries Bouteille, and Marcus Miller from where you stand. Further ahead, Battery Cranston provides storage space for the Golden Gate Bridge District. Battery Lancaster is almost entirely buried beneath the Bridge Toll Plaza. Oh, wild. Today, the headlands on both sides of the Golden Gate are a virtual museum of military fortifications and habitat for many rare and endangered plant and animal species, standing guard against foreign invaders that never arrived. The Army saved this landscape from otherwise certain encroachment by development from a growing San Francisco. How beautiful. I think it was the first stream I watched. Really? So that means it was not an unironic. That was not an ironic banning. That was unironic. All right, and I think if I go this way, then we get more beautiful views. And I'm just gonna go slow as heck because all these tourists are wiggling around, doing their thing. All right, and we go through here. Oh, what, a little construction or something going on? I gotta go upwind of these caution tapes. Oh, is this left over from the show last night maybe? They had this here so no vehicles would come. Slow down, security bollard, use caution. Security bollard, eh? I want to go onto that, but I don't want to ride down there. How do I get up there? Let's do it anyway. Oh, I see. I can go through here. I don't want to ride it on this bike though. Especially not with my impalement device on the front of it. Let's see. Where is the optimal spot? Probably here, right? There we go. The Golden Gate Bridge directly behind us. Ugh, tourists. You know, I'm glad they're here. All right, so just as a point of reference, I don't know if you'll be able to see anything, but I have a video on my phone from one of my friends from the fireworks last night, and I think it was taken from pretty much this spot. Oh my God. Gotta clean that screen up. All right, let's see if y'all can see it. Probably not. It's so dark. There's like, it's just all fog. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Maybe somebody can post a link in chat that's like, look at how good the San Francisco fireworks were. So chat, this is the scene of the crime. This is where Karl the Fog came and undermined American superiority. On behalf of the British, we were just here having a celebration of the 250th anniversary of our country. And the British undermined it by coercing Karl the Fog, a San Francisco native and beloved icon of the city, into blocking our fireworks here at the Golden Gate Bridge. A once in period of time occurrence, and the only time the United States will ever celebrate its 250th anniversary, and Karl showed up to ruin it all. I think this is treasonous behavior. I think that ICE needs to deport Karl. There's no other solution. That's all there is to it. I don't know who that is. Some dude just waved at me. Hi. Wave to the camera. Oh, he's gonna come over here, I guess. I think.
Are you streaming right now?
I am, yeah.
Remind me of your name?
I'm John.
Nice to see you, Max. I think
Max.
I've seen you around on some of the rides, and I did the midnight ride once.
Oh yeah. I also have done Midnight Mystery Ride one time.
I found a city bike abandoned.
You found this?
Yeah, because like someone probably went to the Presidio. And
Oh,
all
yeah.
The docks were taken yesterday.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Taking it for a spin before returning it.
That's great.
It's free.
Doing a rebalancing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nice. Thank you for your efforts.
Oh, what are you up to?
Well, I heard that Karl the Fog may have interfered with last night's fireworks, and so I'm here investigating. I think it's possible that Karl is actually a British insurgent,
Oh, no.
and sent here to undermine the festivities around America 250.
I think you're onto something, because Britain is very foggy, very cold, very wet.
Yes.
It tracks.
It tracks, right?
Tracks.
They have all the technology.
Exactly. Weather modification.
Yeah.
Well, best of luck.
Thank you. Yeah, if we find him, we'll deport him. I'll let you know.
Thank you.
Have a fun ride. I think I know Max. Oh, nice shade tree. Sweet Time and Naper Talks. Thank you so much for those follows. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you and you. Behind me, the beautiful, iconic San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge. I know it's small. That's okay, right? Down in SoCal for a few hot days and miss the fog. Well, sorry. By the time you get here, Karl's gonna be gone. Karl's going back to the UK where he belongs. Traitor. Treasonous act. It is henceforth decreed. That's right. Henceforth. Karl the Fog is a British insurgent. We're on to you, Karl. We know what you're about. Agent International Orange is my favorite shade. Tree. Thank you, Shade Tree. Happy 4th, chat. It's the 5th, though. That's okay. We can still celebrate the 4th of July and the 5th of July, right? It's especially on the 250th anniversary of America. My brother and his family was here 2 years ago in 2024. Heck yeah. Hi there to everyone from Hungary, Budapest. Oh, nice. Reese Robin, thanks for coming by and saying hi. I gotta come visit Budapest sometime. It's such a beautiful looking city. It was very hot in the UK a few days ago, so Karl had all the reasons to move somewhere better. It's starting to add up, right? Max is like, well, you know, the UK has the fog, and Jakob's like, well, they did have the fog, except it wasn't in the UK on the 4th of July, on the evening Pacific time, 4th of July, and therefore, no alibi. Karl was here ruining the 4th of July celebrations. That's what it was. We just need to hunt him down. I can't find him, though. If only I could find him. I mean, our option really is to go further west, but what I want to do is get more shots of the Golden Gate Bridge, so let's do that instead. All right, and then I'm going to go this way. Boing, boing. There we go. And then a little bit of this. A little bit of that. Here we are. Rolling. In Hungary, it was also very hot for 2 days, 41 to 43. So we know Karl the Fog was not in Hungary either. It's not looking very good for Karl. No alibi, a motive. Karl is screwed. We're on to him. If we could just find Karl, then we could take him to immigration court. ICE can arrest him, and that'll be that. Mystery solved, chat. So the fireworks were launching off the Golden Gate Bridge here yesterday, which is pretty sick. Other than the fact that we couldn't see them. All right, onward. Going underneath. Bicycles, caution, 5 miles per hour. Okay. Okay. Where do I go? I think I should go over here. Oh, there's still a bunch of stuff around from the fireworks last night. Slow down. Security bollard. Use caution. Chat, we should grab one of these and bring it back to the mission with us. We could really use some security bollards. Oh my gosh. Everybody and their mom is here. Everybody and their mom. Yeah, this is a very popular view of the bridge, as you may have guessed. I think this is like officially called the Golden Gate Bridge card view. Nobody has the guts to go down to this no trespassing sign. So I will. This is how we do it. Ooh, loose. Almost dumped the bike there. Boom. This one. There we go. The mighty Golden Gate Bridge, everybody. So last night the fog was like about here. And so any fireworks that were below this line were visible. But anything above here, that was just a faint glow in the mist. And that's the way it went. It's not the same time of day, so we can see the fog is a little bit different. Karl still refuses to show his face. I could see why. He is ashamed and he is scared. Oh, am I losing my signal? Can you see sequoias from here without fog? Sequoias. Is that a type of tree? Are those the same as redwoods? I'm not an arborist. I'm a bicyclist. Oh, let's see. How's my connection up here? Is it terrible?
It's a historic building that's closed. It used to be a factory.
Not that great, huh? Oof, real bad actually. Sequoias are further north. There you go. There you have it. Shade Tree is an arborist. I should have guessed, given his name. He is already on his way back to the UK. The perfect crime. He'll make a clean getaway. Nobody else seems to be talking about this. Why does no one care that there's treason being committed in the United States on the 250th anniversary? Why does no one care? Our fireworks were ruined by Karl the Fog, a British insurgent, and no one's talking about it. Going psychedelic occasionally. Yeah, the bit rates are getting pretty low. Maybe we should go down there. The bit rates are a little better down there. Okay, well there you go. Chat, get your screenshots now. This is a view of the Golden Gate Bridge. Unobscured by fog, I might add, because Karl refuses to show his cowardly face. All right, onward. Let's go up. Whew. Now that's a steep climb. All right, back on the pedals. You became a postcard. Oh, heck yeah. Send it to your mom. It's actually pretty warm out right now. I kind of feel like I don't need this jacket. I did bring my sweater. All right, we'll ride this little bike path here. Famous bike path along the bay. Beautiful views of Alcatraz. You see off to the left-hand side. The island out in the middle of the bay there, that is Alcatraz. You might be able to see it. Not 100% sure you can. Directly in front of us, off in the distance, is San Francisco's tallest building, Salesforce Tower. It's a little itty-bitty nub sticking up above the trees. All right, and we go left, and we go down. Down, down, down. Big speed limit, 5 miles per hour. 5 miles per hour. I can barely keep my bike upright at that speed. This path is friggin' nice to ride. I like this spot, especially in this direction. Downhill is the correct direction on this path. No doubt. No diggity. What, the bicycle just laid down in the middle of the road? We should probably move this, right? Let's move that. I don't know how or why, but the British did this. I mean, I know why. But why are they so full of spite? Let's see if I can dock it. Oh my God, is the wheel locked? Ugh. These things weigh 1,000,000 pounds. Ugh. It's got some kind of wheel lock thing going on, I think. Whew. Chonk. I chonked it right in there. Look, and this one's in the middle of the friggin' bike lane. The British have really gotten so nefarious with their tricks. They just can't let us have a good time on the 4th of July, can they? Ugh. Why is it mad? Shut up, I'm helping you. Whew. Just fighting off the British one electric bike parking place at a time. It's still mad. I don't understand why it's mad. Ow. Does anybody know why that bike's making that noise? Oh, it stopped. Perfect. I love it when it stops. Let's see if I can connect the chat again. It's a suggested speed? Oh yeah, because it's yellow. It's too slow. Here we go. Are you gonna look left? Yes, you are. All right, down, down, down. Don't bring me down, Bruce. There's another one on the other side of the road. Yeah, that one was not blocking as much stuff, and it was such a pain to do the first two that I got tired and decided not to do the third one. Wow, look at this hill covered in poppies. Chad, do you see the orange flowers all along this hillside here? Oh my gosh, that's California state flower, the poppy. Look at it, it's like a super bloom. Holy moly, it's so pretty. Ooh, maybe those aren't poppies. I think they are. Wow, and it's still going all the way down here. I love it. Whoops. The descent is fun if you ignore the stop sign at the bottom. Facts. There it is, chat. The mighty Golden Gate Bridge. We're coming up underneath it. We'll give Karl one last chance to show his ugly face and fess up to what he did. His treasonous acts. A lot of cars out here today. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Yeah, cowardly Karl indeed. Karl is a new nickname. The fog has a new nickname. It's not just Karl anymore. It's cowardly Karl. Chicken Karl, which also starts with a C. Like cowardly does. No offense. That's not feedback. All right, coming around. My cell service does get a bit weak here for a sec, but I promise it's only for a sec. It'll be back. My town is full of rideshare rental bikes. People leave them every stinking where. I'd rather have rental, like bike share bikes littering my streets than not, you know what I mean? There it is, chat. The Golden Gate Bridge. The Golden Gate Bridge. So many cars here today. What in the... Did people just abandon their cars after the fireworks last night? Can I squeeze through here? Heck yeah, I can. No one's out surfing today. I guess maybe there's no waves. I don't know. All right, let's flip it around. Here we go. Flip, flip, flip. There we go. And when I film this spot, I often have to tilt the camera a bit because the bridge is so mighty and tall. There it is, chat. The Golden Gate Bridge. You can see the fog just barely touching the tip of the bridge there. We're losing it just a little bit in the fog, but that's it. Cowardly fog. A tall shade of the color red with that tier 1 17-month sub. It's great to have you as a crewmate. Thank you so much, tall shade of the color red. I appreciate that very much. Stop signs are for tourists. What's up, Zeb? Hey, I have a great idea. Let's drive a car to the fireworks. Not. Yeah, accurate. Accurate. How many of these cars just got abandoned here last night after the fireworks? They were just like, there's no way I'm getting this out of here. Should have taken Muni to begin with. What a beauty. I know, right? Wow, that view. Thank you. You're welcome, Inger. So we're at Fort Point right now, everybody. This is a famous vista point. It's named after the fort that's directly here to my right, your left. It is a Civil War era fort. It predates the Golden Gate Bridge. The Golden Gate Bridge was built after the fort. The Golden Gate Bridge was built in the 1930s and 40s, I believe. 40s and 50s? No. I think it was finished in like 40 something or other. So that's the Golden Gate Bridge. Fort Point, like I said, Civil War era, so that would have been in like the 1850s or something along those lines. 1933, there you go. The 1920s and 30s. That makes sense. It's pretty hard to build stuff when you're in a world war. Only today I played GTA San Andreas and was in San Fierro. Heck yeah. I hear that GTA San Andreas does a pretty good San Francisco, doesn't it? Probably. I think this parking lot wasn't open though. I don't think it was open either. But it does make me wonder how many people were parked here when they closed it. Fort Point, grab a six-pack for me, please. Yeah, exactly. So the other reason San Franciscans know Fort Point is because our one of our more recently growing in popularity breweries is called Fort Point Brewery. They have a selection of delicious beers. I personally like their KSA. It's very good. The Kolsch also very good. They have an IPA. I'm not an IPA drinker. It's not for me. Fort Point, great beer. If you ever see Fort Point show up in the store near you, make sure to pick one up. And if you like beer. I think they have a non-alcoholic option too. Fort Point was built in 1861. Thank you, Maverick. I do appreciate the fact checking, so thank you, chat, for coming in. So we've got the Golden Gate Bridge was built in 1933, and Fort Point, the brick building here, that was built in 1861. So the fort predates the bridge by, a good 70-ish years. I hear rumblings that Anchorstein might be coming back. The Chobani billionaire bought it like 4 years ago and hasn't done anything with it. So I don't know what's going to happen. It's a little weird, right? Is it actually coming back? Did you hear anything other than that, Shade Tree? You heard some new stuff? Was there anything from the employees? Maybe they got rehired? I don't know. Chobani needs to step it up. Yeah, that's for sure. Karg83, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you. Welcome to San Francisco, California. Behind me, the world-renowned Golden Gate Bridge. Last night, celebrating the United States' 250th anniversary of its existence. The city of San Francisco launched fireworks off of the Golden Gate Bridge. Unfortunately, no one saw them because Karl the Fog, our local foggy layer, came in, obscuring the view of the fog, and I believe that Karl is a British insurgent here to dampen our celebrations of the 250th anniversary of when we whooped the British's booties. Put your theories in chat. Put your theories in chat. Nice handkerchief. Thank you. It's all shaded the color red. I did that for my America 250 ride. Thank you for noticing. I heard the Anchor employees were trying to work something out with the new ownership and that they had made some sort of agreement more recently. Oh. Hopefully, Mr. Chobani is really playing it slow, so it makes me feel like he's not that eager to get that Anchor Steam Brewery back up and running. We should ride by the Fort Point Brewery on the way back. That would be fun. They should have used the Bay Bridge. I know, right? The Golden Gate Bridge, beautiful, recognizable worldwide as maybe one of the most beautiful landmarks that humans have ever created. But the thing is, in San Francisco, we don't celebrate summer when everyone else does. Instead, June, July, and August are quite cold and foggy. We call June gloom. July is no sky July, and August is Fogust. So anybody thinking that we would be able to see a fireworks show on the Golden Gate Bridge is sorely mistaken. That being said, Karl is still a traitor and we still need to deport him. You want to go back to time for 250 years? Maybe that might be fun. I was able to see it the entire time where I was watching. I believe it. Also, imagine fireworks coordinated with the light show on the bridge. It would be insane. That would be insane, actually. That would be so cool. Very cool. Missed opportunity levels of cool. Last 2 weeks of September and the first 2 weeks of October are the best weeks to be here in San Francisco. Facts. Facts. Most people would use a barge. Would that not work here? So in San Francisco, we always, maybe in the pandemic we didn't one time. The 4th of July fireworks are always launched from barges in the bay, and they're not launched over here where the fog is the thickest. They're launched further to the east of the city where the hills block the fog and keep the sky clear. So if we go downtown, you'll see there's actually 2 locations where there are barges. Usually one of them's over by Pier 14 where we hang out near downtown. And I think the other one is usually visible from Pier 39, though I'm not exactly sure. But this year, our mayor had a very splendid idea. What if we celebrate the 250th anniversary of America and the United States, what if we celebrated the 250th anniversary of the United States by launching fireworks off the Golden Gate Bridge, which had only ever been done 2 other times in the bridge's history. However, both those times were in May, when it is not foggy, it is instead spring, and it is sunny and very rarely foggy. It turns out even a billionaire is not immune to the weather. Our mayor's a billionaire. That's the joke. Come on. They had a barge and used the bridge too. Oh, they did both. That's kind of sick, actually. I heard New York City lit the Brooklyn Bridge on fire with their display. Accidentally? Easy for you to say. That's right. All right, I think we should roll chat. Let's do it. Let's get out of here. This little electric vehicle just pulled out. It's got 4 wheels, so I'm not going to film it. It is the enemy. We roll in. A little sandy patch. Don't back up into me. I know what Tesla owners are. Pick it up and toss it in the water. That's littering. All right, say goodbye to the Golden Gate Bridge. Goodbye, Bridge. Goodbye. We'll miss you. We love you, Golden Gate Bridge. You're so pretty. Thank you for sharing this beautiful sight with us, Golden Gate Bridge. That really is a nice view. Yeah, 100% agree. I love that spot specifically. You might recognize it if you're an Alfred Hitchcock fan. You might recognize the spot that we were standing in because it's the opening sequence of what's that movie again? Vertigo. It's the opening sequence in Vertigo. Shot right there on location. Some of it, maybe. Not even sure. I shouldn't say that. Shot there, presumably. Let's go left here. I think this is actually kind of cool. Wow, that's a photography setup. Nice. I hope you got some good shots.
Lots of them.
Nice. Oh, look at that view. There it is, downtown San Francisco, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't think you're right.
Oops, wrong button. Oh, look, there's the Golden Gate Bridge again. Hooray! Home of the Chrissy Mocha. Wonder what that is. Excuse me. I can see why I don't usually ride this way. Thank you, Shade Tree. Ask to borrow that? You think it would be good? Wow, what a pretty view. I love it. It's so nice. Oh my God. No, seriously though. I'm so happy here. It's cool. There's like a little beach here, except there's no way it's warm enough to go in the water. Ever. I freeze to death. All right, chat. I think, unfortunately, we were unsuccessful. We have not been able to spot Karl the Fog today. We cannot exact our revenge on him or the British for undermining the festivities here in San Francisco. Sometimes that's the way it is. Karl will go on to live another day out in San Francisco. And I will bide my time waiting for the opportunity to strike. My dog owns that beach to your left. You'll have to ask her for permission to swim there. I will do no such thing. I will do no such thing because I don't want to swim. Not because I don't like swimming, but because I will freeze. And I don't like freezing. Notice the link between trees and treason? That's a good point. That's a good point. Careful there, shade tree. You wouldn't want to say anything incriminating. Are you confessing to collaborating with Karl the Fog right now? You know, just because you're a curious crew member doesn't mean that you get diplomatic immunity. People in front of me. That's not a thing. Being a curious crew member offers very few privileges, and that is not one of the very few. One of the privileges is having access to delicious cookies. That's real. Real delicious. What a lovely bike path we get to ride. Oh, look. Right there on the right, that is the 4 Point Brewery. They actually do their brewing there. They do their brewing inside that building, building 644. They might even have this next one over here. I'm not sure. Good for them. Ban him too. You're right. I should. There is no link between tree and treason. Okay, well, he's backpedaling now, I guess. I will tread mindfully here. I think Jakabax is right, but who would we be to time out someone who's confessed to their crime and repented? We need to encourage that kind of behavior. Ding, 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 ding. Ah, yes, the historic sports basement. Have you told Chad about your bike ride on the 3rd of July, 2026? I may have mentioned it. I mean, I didn't give like a recap or anything. We had a great time. It was a great ride. I think people appreciated the route. Thank you, chat, for coming along and test riding with me. I think we did it on stream at least once. Maybe we did it twice, the test ride. It really was a blast. I had a ton of fun. Bike party was great. I was super happy. So, chat, one of the things I did, I like to make a playlist for my rides. So, I like to host group rides. This is a thing. Maybe, I don't know if you've ever gone on a night ride or on a group ride, but they're awesome, period. And in my mind, what makes a good night ride, I mean, of course, it has to be at night, but also you need to have music. Music makes the bike ride so much more fun. So what I like to do is I'll create a playlist, and since I plan the route and the playlist, I know where we're gonna be in the route. It's all synced up to the music. So I can create these epic moments with the right song comes on at just the right time, and everybody's like, yeah, this is awesome, you know? And I like to do that. It's a lot of fun. So for my ride, I led Bike Party on July 3rd, which was last Friday. And I created, the theme of the ride was America 250. It was written out $2.50. And I put together a playlist that had some songs that were about America. I put it into, it's a 3-hour long playlist. I spread it across 3 mix CDs, 3 discs, because we're gonna go to 3 stops along the ride. And each time we get to a stop, we listen out the playlist, and when it ends, that's when it's time to leave, and I put on the next playlist. I also took the ride poster and turned it into an album cover, which is made by Valentine. All of this is in the Bike Curious Discord. You can see the album in the music channel Inside the album cover is all the songs and a QR code to the playlist on Spotify so you can see it. And I gave away all 3 of these discs to people at the ride. The secret was they had to come up to me and tell me that they liked the playlist. And when they told me they liked the playlist, I gave them the disc. And since Valentine did the art, he also came to Bike Party, and 2 out of the 3 discs, Valentine autographed for the person who was getting it, signed it to the person. So that was my favorite part about Bike Party, was making the playlist and burning them to disc like it was 2002. It was so much fun. It was really, really fun. Anyway, that was my favorite part about the ride, making the disc and everything real. And I just had so much fun seeing everybody. It was awesome. It was great. Great simple route. I popped a spoke literally at Civic Center though. Oh no, a tall shade. That sucks. You can ride with 1 pop spoke though. McLaren, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you. Welcome to San Francisco, California. We are in the Marina neighborhood now, riding along the coast, the Bay Shore, if you will. Today we are in search of Karl the Fog. Last night, San Francisco celebrated the 250th anniversary of America. Wow, so many scooters are out here today from the fireworks. Yesterday, San Francisco celebrated America's 250th anniversary by launching fireworks off of the Golden Gate Bridge. Unfortunately, our nemesis, Karl the Fog which frequents the Bay Area and San Francisco specifically, obscured San Franciscans' view of the fireworks, dampening the celebration. And I have good reason to believe that Karl is in fact a British insurgent sent to ruin our fireworks experience. I'm out here today to confront him over these allegations, and ideally, we get Karl deported back to the UK. It was awesome. Your playlist was a banger. Heck yeah, I'm glad you liked it. I was way out of my comfort zone with that playlist. I did put on a bunch of songs I never would have otherwise. But I had a lot of fun with it. It was a ton of fun. Rage Against the Machine's Killing in the Name was definitely a highlight for the night for me. So good. Dang you socialist weather gods, right? We have to blame this on socialism. We saw colored clouds just like almost every other year. Yeah, it's pretty typical for the fireworks to be obscured by clouds in San Francisco. That is pretty typical. Oh, look, a bunch of dudes on motorcycles. They don't seem like they're wreaking too much havoc. Oh, sick wheelies. I didn't see Backwards Brian. But that's the crew he rolls with, I think. What's up, Tiki Taco Tony? How you doing? Everybody, if you don't know Tiki Taco Tony, which I'm sure you do, come on. Tony's a legend. If you don't know, Tiki Taco Tony is another IRL live streamer out of the San Francisco Bay Area. He streams all the fun events, and he streams a lot of gambling. He's a degenerate gambler. Go support his degenerate activities by giving him a follow. Wow, it's actually like hot right now. I gotta take off my friggin' jacket. Facts. See, Tony agrees. Tony agrees. It can't be wrong. These aren't false allegations. This is just how the world works. Wow, but it is beautiful out here today. I am loving it. Well, I should say it's beautiful here. We spent the whole day so far in the cold and in the fog. It's okay. I'm sure she knew I was there. Oh my God. Wow, that guy had a huge smile on his face. Everybody on a bike has a huge smile today. That's because it's impossible not to smile when you ride a bike. It's a medical fact. May also be an agent provocateur of mulch. I heard that about you. I heard that about you. That's why I watch out for Tony.
We were at Sam's house.
Like sneezing with your eyes open, it can't be done. Exactly. Just try not to smile on a bike. I mean, actually, don't try it. You might get hurt.
Like more than I can count on my hand.
I don't want anyone to get hurt trying to defy the laws of physics. All right, I want to switch my garments. I'm in the wrong garment. Ugh, it's so warm all of a sudden. Do I need a sweater? I feel like I don't even need a sweater. It's fine. All right, what time is it? 2:52, almost 3. Maybe we go... Let's see if we can make it all the way downtown, I guess, huh? We got a little bit of time. I got juice left in the battery. I got gas in the tank. I got money in the bank. I got news for you, baby. You're looking at the man. That's another song. All right. Up to the Great Meadow at Fort Mason. That's where we're headed next. And we'll ride through the Fisherman's Wharf. Why not? Why the heck not? Bumpty bumpty. I've been in sport mode this whole time. No wonder I've been going so fast without trying at all. So glad to be on the e-bike today. It really, it makes doing a ride like this possible. Otherwise, I'm just too tired out. All right, beautiful views coming up. FYI, I heard that Rational IRL made an update for the BioBox specific to issues with the Pocket 3. Oh, really? I should download it. I wonder what's in the update. I know where the root cause of the bugs that I saw are. I think I know where the root cause is. So we'll see if he addressed any of that stuff. Thanks, Tiki Taco Tony. I gotta check the patch notes too, I guess. All right, beautiful view. Here, we should stop and look at the view for a sec. There it is, the Golden Gate Bridge. We were just over there. Do you see it off in the distance? That's where we came from. Yeah, it is where we came from. Sport equals barely put in any effort. It means you're racing, you're riding your bike for sport, so you want to go fast. You need to start your own shirt brand. Do you like my shirt? Thank you. Waterfront Water, I appreciate that. I will tell you that all of my shirts, not all of them, a lot of my shirts, this one included, comes from Oxknit. 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 They have tons of cool shirts up there. Almost my entire wardrobe is, or almost all of my shirts are these shirts, and I like them a lot. Highly recommend. This is a medium, but you know, when you're figuring out, the sizes do kind of vary from style to style, so keep that in mind and that kind of thing. They're great. You made it become so small so quickly. That's what happens in sport mode. That is what happens in sport mode. I just watched A View to a Kill. What does that mean? Did you see some wildlife being wild and alive? Sport mode and a tailwind. Yeah, the tailwind is so epic. We got that at Bike Party on Friday too, coming back this way. The tailwind just makes everything so easy. Wow, that dude was flying up the hill. That's wild. Never seen anything like it. He wasn't even standing. That's not how I ride a bike. Oh wow, look how many scooters are here too. Chat, look at this. It's scooters all the way down. There's scooters everywhere. Look, it's like a scooter graveyard. Everybody must have ridden scooters to the fireworks. And then just abandon them here. You can tell that people have over time kind of cleared them out from the path. Oh my God. So many scooters. Why did they all end up here? Why of all places did the scooters end up right here? This is so weird. There have been a few spots where just like dozens of scooters have agglomerated. The scoot-pocalypse, it's right. I hate scooters. You hate scooters? You rather all these people be driving cars? Because that's definitely what they'd be doing in San Francisco. Scooter trips, by and large, replace Uber trips in San Francisco. So every scooter you see is another Uber trip that someone did not take. Which I love, because Uber drivers will literally kill us all with no remorse. That's not an exaggeration. That's a scientific fact. Companies should be fined for parking, honestly. Yeah, what they should do is the companies that have those scooters should pay to have parking spaces replaced with scooter parking. Problem solved. Yeah, the city should be able to generate more revenue off of it. But not, like, the thing is, then you're gonna get like a bunch of legislating around scooters, when what we really need is legislation that takes the true cost of driving and pins it where it's supposed to be. So then scooter rides become way more expensive. You discourage people from using them, and then they're going to use Uber instead because they're getting unfair subsidies and no one's complaining about it. See what I'm saying? So yeah, bring on the scooters. I don't even care where they park. We just need less parking. Not sure who kills more cyclists, Muni drivers or Lyft and Uber drivers. That's a good question. I feel like Muni drivers are, generally speaking, pretty good. Pretty reasonable around the bicyclists, though I've had some bus drivers that were pretty aggressive. And I've seen some things. That's kind of weird. Scooter / bike was the best way to get back downtown. Interesting. I guess they didn't go back downtown. Oh, look, it's kind of blocked off over here still. I wonder what's going on. Oh yeah, there. I see a flag of Mexico up here. And it reminds me, chat, that if you're still mad at the British for ruining our fireworks last night, for having Karl the Fog interfere with our view of the fireworks, Mexico and the UK are playing in the World Cup today at 5 p.m. Pacific here, or at 5 p.m. Pacific. And this is our chance to see the UK get defeated. Once and for all. I'm just making that part up. I am 100% rooting for Mexico. Viva Mexico! We want to see Mexico win the World Cup. And we especially want to see Mexico defeat the British today at 5 p.m. What is this piggy doing? Oh, there's our famous In-N-Out. Massive line, as usual. And then we'll be passing our second Taco Bell Cantina right up here on the right. The one time I went there, I think this is an unusual experience, but the one time that I went there, I waited 45 minutes for my food. They had no idea what was going on. I think they had some kind of system outage or something. It was messing with everyone's orders. And this is the Fisherman's Wharf, everybody. Check out the bubbles. Bubbles, bubbles. There goes my voice. Which food would you rather have on your plate? British mushy peas or a taco? Exactly. The British do make pretty good sandwiches. Look at this car. It's got like 1 million speakers. They have 1 million speakers. All right, we're going right. Whee! What's up, Gus and Cy? Hey, another familiar face. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi in chat. And IRL. What's up, Mr. Manafon? Also, I don't think I said hi. How you doing, man? You can download scooter apps and report every improperly parked scooter. Oh my god. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. I'm just gonna go over here now, and now I'm gonna go over here, and everything's fine. No one needs to know about that. A little late, but here now. I was also a little late. There is nothing to worry about. I'm almost always a little late. Oops. You think I can choose when the stream starts, so I should never be late, but that's not how it goes. I am always late, a few minutes at least. I was a little bit late starting the stream today because I edited my first short form video in like 5 months or something like that. The last one I posted was a while ago. I kind of lost momentum on my short form video. I was doing one for every stream for a while, which was a lot of videos. And it was a lot of fun. I was enjoying it, but I had some tech issues with my rig that was making it hard for me to get footage. So I refocused my efforts. But today, I did it. I put out another short form video. And you can see it. And you too can juice the algo by going to my Twitch profile, clicking through to Instagram, YouTube, or TikTok. Any one of them is fine, and my latest short form video is the newest one up there. It's a simple video, but it's very cool. It's a showcase of the lowrider bicycles that are being shown off in San Francisco International Airport right now, in the international terminal. The bikes are so cool. They're amazing works of art. And it's very easy to get to via transit, although you do have to pay the SFO tax, which is super annoying. Maybe there's a way around it, honestly. There could be like, maybe someone knows if there's a way to circumvent the airport tax. Because that airport stop is quite a lot more expensive to go to than other stops along BART. Sick helmet. All right, and now we're making our way over to the Embarcadero. The Embarcadero is one of my favorite places to walk around and ride around. So we'll see what's going on over there today. I can tell for sure there's no Karl here. It's almost like a different city. At the beginning of the stream, we were deep in the fog. It felt very overcast. It was cold. It was a bit windy. Here, it's sunny. It's warm. It's pleasant. It's great. You gonna hit me? Yeah? Bro was all swerving into my lane. Oh, bruh. Bruh. You could get there for the trip to Daly City or Millbrae and some patience. Bye, and thank you again for the trip. Thank you for stopping by here. It was nice to meet you. Appreciate you. I wonder if I can go left. Maybe. Nope. I'm gonna go left though. Am I? This bike lane sucks. One of the worst. It is one of the worst, but going in this direction, my options are like a path that's mostly pedestrian, or this. Not my favorite. Don't hit him. Yeah, thank you, Gus. Back me up. All right, I think I can cross over now. I think this is a good spot. Let's see, what does the crosswalk say? No crosswalk here. Everything's clear in that direction. Can I go left? Let's do this. Beep, 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 beep. There we go. You gotta slap that button, otherwise the crosswalk doesn't change. It's super annoying. Bike Curious, will we ever get the Bike Curious Fun Facts button back? I plan to boycott and divest from the channel until we do. We're never getting that back. You might as well leave now. It's not happening. This lane has a huge crack running right down the middle coming up soon. Yeah, it does. It's so bad. I hate that bike lane. It's in terrible shape. The cars are speeding by on the left-hand side. There's parking on the right-hand side. And there's basically no other viable options. Super annoying. You will now bypass the large street crack. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. That's a pro move right there. You're watching a professional on these streets. Battery Street is right there. Yeah, a battery is really nice and I like to ride it. But I'm not going to ride it today because I want to ride along the waterfront. Whee! Here we go. Sitting on the dock of the bay. We'll let the stroller go first.
Come on.
Okay, there we go. We've done our good deed for the day. Now we can go back to being jerks. It is still a bit crowded here. No big deal. We also get the bi-directional bike lane up here in a bit. I want to ride under this little arch. This thing's sick. Here we go. Isn't it cool? Let's ride under it. Yeah. Oh yeah. That was worth it. Worth it. Mr. Manafon with that tier 1 5-month sub. Thank you so much. It's great to have you as a crewmate. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you to everybody who subbed today. I don't say this a lot, but because subs are or any kind of donation is not required. The stream is here for everybody to enjoy for free. But a little bit of monetary support goes a long way. As you can see, I put a lot of work into the rig, and the money goes right back into the rig. Goes right back into the stream. It helps to pay for my data plans. It helps to pay for things when they break. And it helps me to expand the stream and make it better. Like, for example, my cool new rotating camera, which is something that I only brought out in the last few months. These things are all made possible, not just by the hard work of me and the rest of the IRL community, but it's also something that is made happen by the contributions of the viewers. So thank you all very much. And if you feel as though you're in a position to also help support the stream, it is always much appreciated. All right, and we're just gonna very slowly and peacefully ride this bike path type thing here. Excuse me. This is okay. This is actually a bike path. It's like a class 3 bike lane. But it is shared with pedestrians, and so it is a good idea to be slow here. I know it looks like a sidewalk, but it is one of the options we have for biking in this area. Quaint Inquirer with that tier 1 40-month sub. Thank you, Quaint Inquirer. Appreciate that. It's great to have you as a crewmate. Thank you so much. Oh, we're getting close to a hype train. ODog93, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you. Welcome to San Francisco, California. We are on the beautiful, the lovely Embarcadero right now, one of my favorite bike paths. And we'll be passing several very beautiful views along the way. So the show is showing for sure. All right, we'll go this way. A tall shade of the color red with that 100 biddies. Thank you, tall shade of the color red. It's great to have you as a crewmate. Thank you so much. Behind me, the iconic Transamerica Pyramid. That's that pyramid-shaped building there. Definitely a fixture of the San Francisco skyline. Wow, and that means we got that hype train going. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate that. Anything else going on here that I missed? We got Mr. Manafon. Do we get Shade Tree? Shade Tree with that Twitch Prime, your first ever Twitch Prime sub, it looks like. Thank you so much, Shade Tree. It's great to have you as a crewmate. Thank you so much. Thank you for stealing a little bit of money from Jeff Bezos and putting it in my pocket. Heck yeah, with that hype train level 2. Heck yeah. All right, we're here now at the Exploratorium. This, I guess I'll go this way, actually. We're good. I decided a little late. We go across the bridge because it's fun. And then here, this is the San Francisco Bay. This is not the ocean, this is the bay. And you might be like, well, wait, I thought we just left the Golden Gate Bridge. How did we end up at the Golden Gate Bridge? This is not the Golden Gate Bridge. This is the Bay Bridge. The Bay Bridge crosses from San Francisco to Oakland in the East Bay. It is also very beautiful. In some ways, the unsung workhorse of the Bay Area. If you are a Bay Area person, you know the Bay Bridge is here to show off. It is a beautiful view. Tiki Taco Tony with that Twitch Prime 3-month sub. Thank you so much. It's great to have you as a crewmate. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate you. That's really nice. Everybody make sure to go follow Tiki Taco Tony's degenerate gambling streams. If you too would like a gambling addiction, Tony will enable it. Tony's here for it. There we go. There's the view. All right, I'm just going to take a little break ski for some water. We've been riding for a while, and this is a nice spot to chill. We got 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Maybe we can hit a level 3. I don't know, chat. I'm just saying it's possible we could hit a level 3 hype train here. Like I said, donations are never required. The show is free for everyone to enjoy. But without money, it would eventually stop. That is a fact. Oh, a pelican. I hear their beaks can hold more than their bellies can. Did you know that? Join us in. Follow Tiki Taco Tony. I already followed Tony. Why is it telling me to follow Tony? I had a non-degen week in Santa Cruz, streaming from the Sky Glider at the boardwalk, but it was derailed by a terrible flu that took me down for 2 weeks. Wow, Tony, that sucks so hard. Did you hear that, chat? Tony isn't just bringing you degenerate gambling streams. He's also bringing you beautiful views from all over the California coastline, including Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz has a legendary boardwalk. I'm sure he was having tons of fun out there. Not gambling, just playing carnival games. It's different because you don't get your money back. Instead, you get a big stuffed animal. What? Yakabacks with that 5 gifted tier 1 subs, 46 gift subs total. Wow, thank you so much. Thank you, Yakabacks. I appreciate that. It's great to have you as a crewmate. And I think that, oh yeah, chat, we are more than halfway through Hype Train level 3 now. Level 3 Hype Train. If only I was keeping track of how many subs there were, because at a mere 100 subs, I will get into the bay water. For only 100 subs. That flu is no joke. Yeah, for sure. I'm glad you're feeling better, Tony. That is rough. That's a rough time. Oh, yeah. Boy, is it nice hanging out here. Beautiful view, right? One of the bike parties I led, I've only led 2 bike parties. The first one I led stopped here. What's up, Patty Whiskey? How you doing? Welcome. Wait, what is going on now? There's an anonymous gifter with another 5 gifted tier 1 subs. Thank you so much, anonymous gifter, for the 5 tier 1 subs. That is epic. Thank you very much. It's great to have you as a crewmate, whoever you are, whatever mystery surrounds you. Oh, Ezred Zam. Thank you so much for that follow. Sorry, thank you so much for the 100 biddies. It's great to have you as a crewmate. My brain is shorting out. There's so many subs coming in. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. W indeed. 5 gifted by Anon. Yes, if you were gifted a sub by Jakob or Anonymous or anybody, put your thanks in chat. Thank you so much for all the gifted subs. It's great. And you know, if you do get gifted subs, you have access to our paid emotes, which arguably are among the most mediocre emotes on Twitch. So you have that to brag about. What are we unlocking? We're unlocking emotes over here? What is Twitch even telling me? Their UI makes no sense. Ooh. A tall shade of the color red is the conductor. Thank you, tall shade. Heck yeah. All right. I think it's time for us to keep rolling. Let's do it. Let's do it. Onward. I don't even know which view to show you because there's a beautiful view behind me and a beautiful view in front of me. That's just how San Francisco goes, I guess. We'll go with this one. The Transamerica Pyramid off to the left just slightly. The building we're riding next to on our right is the Exploratorium. It's a children's museum, and it's influential worldwide because nearly every single children's museum in the world has an exhibit produced here at the Exploratorium. Their work is found all over the world. Even if you've never been to San Francisco before, you may have visited a children's museum that has some kind of exhibit built here. If you visit the Exploratorium here in San Francisco, you'll see they have a huge workshop in the center of the buildings with just one wall that's a big open window so you can look inside. They have wild tools there, and there's often someone crafting away, hacking on whatever project it might be. Moving right along. Indeed. All right, and we continue down the Embarcadero. We'll be on the walkway here for a bit, but I think we got a path soon. We got a bike lane, I should say. A good bike lane. Nice location, I know, right? It's so pretty. 1 and 42 seconds left on that hype train. Will we hit a level 5? I don't know. What's up, Lake Life, Michigan? How you doing? Oh yeah, I see. There's where the bike lane switches to bi-directional. That's what I'm looking for. That is what I'm looking for. There we go. All right, we hit this curb cut, and then we get our own little path. Whee! What are these? Is this that Elliptigo bike? Look, she's standing up on this while she's riding. Wild. Oh, there's another one. There's another one. There's another one. Elliptigo. Those things look so hard to ride, especially into the wind. There's a dude that lives in the Mission that I see cruising around in them every once in a while. Presidio Paw Patrol time. Peace out, Bike Curious. Peace out, chat. Paw Patrol. Oh yeah, your pupper. Your pupper needs to go dominate the beach. Thanks for stopping by, Shade Tree. Really nice. This time I got it. I can do it this time. Hey. And just offline. What happened over here? We're good, right? I'm taking your bit rate with me. How dare you? How dare you? I need that bit rate. We back. Yeah, hopefully it was just temporary. Oh look, it's Pete Brandt, pro BMXer. All right, we're gonna head up Market Street here, which means I'm gonna start the mulch pile prediction. Let's do it. No, not that button. Start prediction. Is there mulch? 2 minutes? That's too short. Let's do 15 minutes. Realistically, I probably won't be there for 20 minutes. Let's do 20 minutes. Start prediction. All right, chat, there we go. The mulch pile prediction has begun. What is the mulch pile prediction, you say? Well, I'm so glad you asked. Pretty much every stream we end in Dolores Park, and pretty much every time we ride through Dolores Park, we ride by a pile of mulch. Or at least this is how it used to be. But it's not always there, and that's why chat likes to place bets on whether or not the mulch pile will be there. Until the end of last year, the mulch pile was there 95% of the time. But we have not seen the mulch pile since December, and we have reason to believe that an angry rich guy complained to the San Francisco Parks Department and had the mulch pile removed from its sacred location. So place your bets in chat. Will there be a mulch pile or will there not be mulch pile? If you want to bring the mulch pile back, then use exclamation point save the mulch in chat. It's a petition, and when I get 100 signatures in this petition, I'm going to send it to the San Francisco Park and Rec Department, and we are going to request humbly that the mulch pile be restored at minimum of 40 weeks a year and at most 48 weeks a year so that we can place bets. We need to gamble. We need to feed our addiction. None of this no mulch stuff. We need sometimes mulch and sometimes not mulch. Bring back the mulch indeed. Bring it back. We are on Market Street right now. Market is kind of like San Francisco's Main Street, although we do have a Main Street. Ironically though, our Main Street is not named Main Street because it is the main street in the city. Instead, Main Street is named after a dude that had the last name of Maine. What a weird last name, huh? He's my main man. My broski. All right, we rollin'. We rollin'. Chat, I've been feeling the urge to do a bike camping trip again. I want to do China Camp again. We've done that stream a few times. And it's a great trip. It's super easy to do. I gotta go here. Oops. That was by accident. You sure he wasn't just from Maine? He didn't spell it with an E at the end. I wonder, does any city have a main street named after the state? San Francisco might. It has a bunch of streets named after states. We have a Florida street and a Utah street and a Mississippi and a California, obviously, and a bunch of other streets. What's up? What's up? August is in Japan. Augustus in Japan. Wow, excuse me. How are you doing? Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. Oh, sorry. Thanks for stopping by and saying what's up. Appreciate that. Wow, it's a bumpy over here. Market Street is a pothole-ridden disaster. I was promised a better Market Street. Washington, D.C. has state streets. The White House is at 1600 Pennsylvania Ave. That is a good point, Brendall. Oh yeah, there's an Arkansas and a Hampshire. That's right. It's not a New Hampshire though, is it? When I first met Melissa, she lived on Florida Street. Promises, promises, you made me. Promises, promises, you knew you couldn't keep. I don't really remember that song, so I can't sing it properly. I'm sorry. Killing in the Name, however, I can remember how to sing that song. Family friendly stream, Jonathan. Family friendly stream. Yes, my name is John. Did that guy steal that bicycle? Did he steal your bicycle? What the heck? Where is he going? That guy stole something from that guy, the other guy. I wonder where he ended up. I don't know. I don't like the look of that one bit. Oh, he stole some merch from the store over here. Oh, that sucks. That guy's selling World Cup jerseys. And it looks like that dude stole a jersey off of his rack. That's not cool. We have streets named after nearby villages, but most are named after people. Yeah, I think it's pretty similar in San Francisco. Most of our streets are named after people. No Bike Curious Boulevard yet, though. I wonder what we have to do for that. How many subs do we need for that? We just need to ask Daniel Lurie very nicely. And then he'll be like, sure, Curious Crew, which street would you like? That's a good question. Which street would we like? There's so many great choices. Stopping. Oh, it's Chad. The stream has gone 8-bit. Uh-oh. The first time today, I guess. Are we back? Does it look correct or is it still messed up? How's it doing? Hello, hello. Still 8-bit? Okay, I probably have to restart. Sometimes it's like that. Maybe I can unplug the camera and plug it back in. Maybe that'll fix it. Let's try that. It's a little quicker than restarting everything. Pulling over. I can't believe this is the first time it's gone 8-bit today. Remember how many times it did it? And he was the first person on the stream to literally ride their bike up the mulch pile, which is wild because his bike is huge. It is not good for that. Oh, I'm gonna honk too. All right, how are we doing, chat? Are we back? Do we look good? There we go. All right, cool. Thank you. Vilacto and Digital Bath. Thank you so much for those follows. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you and you. Welcome to San Francisco, California. We are on Market Street right now, on our way to the beautiful, the legendary Dolores Park. Dolo. Here in San Francisco. Dolores Park is a unique place in the city. Anything can happen. You never know. It's like a little bubble. A little bubble where the rules of reality get warped and twisted into something that's clearly a simulation of reality, but still begs us to ask, what is real? My God. Never stop dreaming. S2, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you. Welcome to San Francisco, California. Remember to put in your mulch file predictions, everybody, if you have not. The mulch file prediction is up and ready for you. It is time for you to make your prediction. Will there be mulch or will there not be mulch? Oops. That's not the button I meant to hit. Best bakery in town, only the hottest buns. Heck yeah. Hello, hello, Never Stop Dreaming. Thanks for saying hi in chat. Little buggy. Are you using a Bella box or something else? Mike V. Oh, you're an IRL streamer, huh? I use a Bella box, correct. I have a little bit of hacky that I've done to it so I can get the camera to rotate around. Hacky. Gotta have that push button PTZ control, you know? What a nice, let's do this. What a nice view. Awesome camera, beautiful city, very nice stream. Thank you, Never Stop Dreaming, appreciate that. Ooh, this wind. It's windy in this direction. Today's stream brought to you by e-bikes. E-bikes will help you ride bikes even when you're tired from riding bikes. So you can keep riding bikes after you've ridden bikes. If you ride a bike after you ride a bike, then you might want to consider an e-bike for your bike. Buy one today. Farmers Market ahead. Yeah, that was at Civic Center, right? We just passed it. I heard the Muzak going. I didn't see a lot of people though. Beautiful day to be out here on the streets of the city, for sure. For sure. So glad to be able to enjoy this right now. Oh, emergency vehicle up ahead. We may need to make evasive maneuvers. Evasion. Prepare to evade. You can really see the fog up on the hill there. Maybe we might have been able to capture Karl the fog if we had gone up to the top of Twin Peaks. But then we wouldn't have been able to go see the Golden Gate Bridge. So, you know. Look at this murderer stopped in the middle of the intersection, murdering people in the crosswalk. Murderer. We just passed a bike box. A bike box. Like the painted infrastructure bike box. I love that market. Oh yeah, is that your spot? I tend to frequent the Mission Mercado on 22nd Street. Every Thursday. I'm usually there for a little bit, just hanging out, chatting with my buds. Usually I go pick up some strawberries for Valentine. Sometimes, or my favorite time of year is when the corn is fresh. Fresh corn at that farmer's market. I'm good to go. I loves me some corn. I've been eating corn on the cob every summer since I was a kid. Growing up in New Jersey, I grew up in New Jersey. I'm glad to be gone, just for the record. I grew up in New Jersey, and we were close to a bunch of farms that did, in fact, grow corn for human consumption, which corn isn't always for human consumption. Sometimes it's for industrial processes or for feeding animals and stuff like that, feed corn. We had delicious farm-grown corn. They would pick it that morning, bring it out to the farm stand, the farmers would sell it, and I would go over there, I would pick it up, throw it on the grill, whatever, and eat some of that stuff. That corn's good corn. So we don't always get corn that's that good here in San Francisco, but when the farmer's market has the fresh corn, that's the time to go. That's it right there. I always thought Mike was from Ireland because he has IRL. That's funny. Oh, more kids on electric. What are they called? Electric motorcycles, doing wheelies and stuff. Yes, a bike box is an area at an intersection in front of the vehicle stop zone. Bikes move ahead to the light, often from the bike lane. We got some bike boxes here in SF. We got a few. I think you're going to see a lot of them on Market Street, but there are other places for sure. All right, and now it's clear, so we can go. This part of the bike lane's not my favorite. We got a kind of a tricky thing coming up. I don't think we're going to be able to do the optimized version. So we're going to make a left onto Valencia off of Market here. Anybody who rides a bike in San Francisco knows this spot. Maybe we're good. Maybe we're good. I don't know. Are you turning? I think we're good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, they changed their mind. Oh, I didn't make it in time. Now I have to sit here in the middle. Bummer, man. Boom. A lot of angry drivers get mad because bikes pass them at lights. Do they get mad about that? They should try being on the other side. It is delightful passing cars at red lights. I am a big fan. One of my favorite things about riding a bike. Riding by a bunch of people sitting in traffic in their cars. Yeah, I'm feeling satisfied just thinking about it. That's a good feeling. Broaden your perspective. England, Shen, you get out of here with that. Karl, you tell us what you know. Is Karl an insurgent? Did he commit traitorous acts against the United States for San Francisco's 250th celebration of America? Is it deliberate? Does the crown have anything to do with the blocked view of the fireworks, Jen? Tell me now. You owe it to us. If I had a light, I would shine it at you. Friendly reminder that we kicked your butts 250 years ago and we'll do it again. More than 250 years ago. And again in 1812. Don't forget it. Interrogation, that's right. Chat, I need you all to do something very important today. I need you to go watch the World Cup. I think in an hour and 15 minutes, Mexico is going to play against the UK. And I feel like on the 4th of July weekend, it is only right that we vote for Mexico, or root for Mexico. Viva Mexico. They're going to defeat the UK and give them what they have coming. It's going to be epic. We're all going to love it. Everybody's going to love it. Especially those people who didn't get to see the fireworks because of those meddling Brits.
Let's go, America.
And that's going very well for you. That's right. 21st Century World. Thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you. Welcome to San Francisco, California. We're out here on a bike ride through the city. We're on our way to Dolores Park, and I think the prediction just ended, so unfortunately you won't be able to participate in our multiple prediction unless you have already participated, in which case you're good to go. We are riding the Mission District's most legendary bike lane, the Valencia Street bike lane, which was famous for about 9 months while we had a very unconventional center running bike lane in the middle of the road. Today, this section hadn't changed, but today we have a parking protected, parking buffered bike lane. The standard in bicycling safety in North America. These people are illegally parked. I don't like that very much. Fireworks in SF never goes well. But I still blame the British. Even if it is Daniel Lurie's fault, he is infallible. What are you doing in the bike lane, you jerk? Person just parked in the bike lane. Norway beat Brazil today, so anything is possible. Mexico with home field advantage. Viva Mexico. They're gonna defeat those Brits just like we did 250 years ago. They're gonna give them what they have coming. Several goals right in the face. I haven't heard anything from my friends that are watching the World Cup, so I might just watch it at home, which is also cool. Just put it on my computer, tool around, make something, I don't know. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. That's what it sounded like. Very cute. Very, very cute. And we rolling. All right, we got a right-hander coming up here on 18th, and we're getting close to the mulch now. I can almost smell it. I can almost smell it. It must be there, right? There must be mulch today. Why would it smell so mulchy here? If there were no mulch, that would make no sense. Three seconds, 2, 1, and we missed the light. No worries, no worries. We get to chill. I can smell it. Yeah, see, it's a very potent smell. Even Quaint Inquirer can smell it over the internet. I'm a believer. There is mulch. I can feel it. Seenie up. I believe in you. Smelling ghost mulch. It's not ghost mulch. You take that back, Ion. It's there. It's real. The mulch is real. We will never forget the mulch. What's the temperature out there? You can use exclamation point weather for a real empirical measurement of the temperature. I think it's like in the Mission where I am. It does vary quite a bit from neighborhood to neighborhood in San Francisco. It's called microclimates. And I don't know, I'd say it's like 66 or 68 or something like that. But when you get into the fog, it feels a lot colder. 66, there it is. A nice 66, yeah. It really is beautiful out today. It's a little bit windy, but not too bad. All right, we're going this way. We've made it to Dolores Park. Here we are, chat. Who's ready for the mulch pile reveal? I hope all of you are, because it's about to happen. Time moves forward with or without us. The mulch pile appears and disappears from the sands of time. Oops, not that button. Must be nice. Had 30 degrees Fahrenheit for my location. I'm on the East Coast. Oof, too hot. Time to move to San Francisco, where it's never too hot. Very rarely too hot. Congratulations to the disbelievers. There is no mulch pile today. Once again, we continue our streak, our mulchless streak. No mulch ever again. The mulch is gone. We have given up hope. Choose prediction. Is there mulch? No. Complete prediction. Confirm. All right, chat. There you go. No mulch McGee. Quantum mulch is both there and not there until observed. At which point it is neither there nor not there. It's not there. You know what that means, right? Very quantum. Alas, mulchless, indeed.
Oh my god, did they break up? Oh my god.
It's coming home. It's coming. Football is coming home. It's almost time. The game is starting. Almost starting. Shen. Viva Mexico! Schrodinger's mulch confirmed. Is it really confirmed though? Can it be confirmed? Wow, I'm real glad to be on the e-bike right now. This is easy. What in the snack cart? What the heck is that thing? That's cool. Go Mexico. Yeah, Gus got it. We need to serve another beating to the UK. And if the US isn't going to play against the UK, then I'm glad Mexico is. Viva Mexico. A repurposed Zamboni? The snack bony. I got to smile at that guy. Then as I rode by him, he goes, "What's that contraption?" It's chat. You're looking at chat. Chat is here to delight and entertain us all. Chat is so happy to be here. All right. Here we go, chat. The top of Dolores Park. A beautiful view for a beautiful group of chatters. What do you say? What do you say, chat? Heiligeville. A broken record. Someone is playing a broken record. That's a sad story. Sad story indeed. Wow, beautiful up here today, isn't it? A nice day for a ride. I loved every minute of it. I don't know about you, chat, but I had a ton of fun. And it is nice to be able to take in this view of downtown. Today we did ride through downtown San Francisco. We rode along there, but mostly we spent our time to the north and west of here. Last night, Karl the Fog came in and spoiled all the fun of San Francisco's 250th or celebration of the America 250, the 250th anniversary of the United States of America. For that celebration, we launched fireworks off the Golden Gate Bridge. And lo and behold, our least favorite British insurgent, Karl the Fog, showed up, obscuring the view of the bridge, obscuring the view of the fireworks, and really putting a damper on the celebrations. I have come to the only logical conclusion, which is that Karl the Fog is in fact a British operative sent here to ruin our fun on the 250th anniversary of when we really gave it to the Brits. So remember, chat, if you see a Brit, make sure to roast them. And Viva Mexico. Mexico is playing against the UK today in the World Cup. Hopefully they win. They don't have a chance against Mexico. That's right. That's what I like to hear. I think USA wants England to win. That's wrong. If you're rooting for the USA, you might want the UK to win. But if you're rooting for Mexico, you want Mexico to win. Typical Karl. Totally Jeeve Stobbs. All right, let's get this raid going. Oops. Auto mod. I don't want. There's no need to be rude, Halgaville. Why are you so mad? All right, let's figure out who we're gonna raid. Boom. Ooh, Ulu Mike is out in LA. Tiki Taco Tony is driving. He was probably in chat while he was driving. I don't support that. Nest is out at the Anime Expo wearing his Mexico jersey. Gotta love that. All right. Chat, we're sending you over to Ulu Micah at AX. I don't know what this is. Oh, the Anime Expo. All right, chat, I'm sending you over to Ulu Micah. Ulu Micah is in LA right now streaming IRL. Micah is a good friend of mine, another IRL streamer, so make sure to give him a follow. His stream is not a family-friendly stream, so if you're here for the family-friendly content, you might want to go to another one of your favorite family-friendly streamers. If you're new here, I'm Bike Curious. I'm live every Sunday at 1 p.m. Pacific. That's 4 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. UTC. Hit the follow button. Come by, hang out with us again sometime. We see this beautiful view literally every stream and so many more. So come by, hang out with us, enjoy the view. I will be live next week as usual, and I look forward to hanging out with all of you. So thank you for coming by today, and I will see you later. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Wally Nowhere, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you. Thank you. Oh, yeah. And he was the first person on the stream to literally ride their bike up the mulch pile, which is wild because his bike is huge. It is not good for that.